Yeah, it's a private party that did that, not us.
The private party. It wasn't the police?
Correct.
It wasn't the police that did it?
Correct. Somebody.
On a cold February night in Wausau, Wisconsin, a situation unfolded that required police intervention. Anna Castecki, an 18-year-old, found herself in a heated moment when she realized her sister had disposed of what Anna believed to be cocaine worth $100. The substance was hidden inside a prescription bottle, a detail that underscores the seriousness of the incident. Anna's sister, concerned about Anna's substance abuse, decided to eliminate her access to the drugs. The tension escalated to a physical confrontation within the household. In the aftermath, Anna, driven by a mix of emotions, left the scene in a black vehicle. The police, already on their way to the residence due to the reported disturbance, spotted the black car. An officer, recognizing the vehicle, made a swift decision to pursue and signaled for a traffic stop. The pursuit was not a high-speed chase, but rather a slow and steady tracking of the black car through the streets of Wausau. The police communicated amongst themselves, coordinating their efforts to safely bring the vehicle to a halt. They observed the car's movements, noting its reluctance to stop despite not showing any intent to escape. The car meandered at a mere 10 miles per hour, a pace that suggested hesitation rather than defiance. As the officers followed, they maintained a calm and methodical approach, aware of Anna's history and the potential for the situation to escalate. Their priority was to ensure the safety of all involved, including Anna.
13, we're still rolling southbound on the exit ramp to 52 Parkway. 13, still rolling. They're not trying to evade. I just don't think they want to stop. Westbound on 52 Parkway from 51. Negative, they are not actively trying to evade. They're just going about 10 miles an hour.
The driver, a 33-year-old named Vong Lor, steps out as instructed. The officer's questions are straightforward, seeking to understand the situation. Vong explains he was asked to pick up Anna. The officer probes further, asking why Vong did not stop earlier when signaled. Vong's response is that he was on the highway and did not feel it was safe to stop in traffic. He also mentions the car is newly purchased and not yet registered, which added to his hesitation. The conversation shifts as Anna is brought into the discussion. The officer addresses her directly, inquiring about an earlier incident at her mother's place. Reports have reached the officer of a confrontation involving Anna, and he's trying to piece together the events of the evening.
They come pick her up, so I just came to pick her up.
Who is that?
That's Anna.
Anna? Okay. Why weren't you stopping then?
Because we were on the highway.
You weren't on the highway that entire road?
It wasn't a registered car, so I just recently bought the car, so I just took it for a test
So typically red and blue lights mean stop, right?
Right.
Right. And the siren?
I just want to stop right in the middle of traffic, you know.
You weren't in the middle of traffic.
Well, up on the highway.
You were on the side and then you got off the road?
Yeah. I just want to get
You're
out.
going to talk to Anna?
Yep, I got it.
What's your name, man?
Vaughn.
The officer's trying to understand the events that led to the current encounter. Anna's had a troubled history at the police, and now her mother seems to be pressing charges related to a rent dispute. Anna's been living with her mother, and their relationships recently deteriorated. The officer asks about alcohol consumption, which Anna admits to, albeit only slightly that night. There was an argument at home, possibly about drinking, but it did not escalate to physical violence. No objects were thrown during the disagreement. A male friend of Anna's is present, someone she knows through other friends. He seems unaware of the specifics of the incident at Anna's mother's house. The officer informs Anna that she is not free to leave as another officer is speaking with her mother. However, the officer assures Anna that as long as she remains cooperative, the interaction will remain calm and respectful. Anna confirms she has no open legal cases but is on probation, likely due to past incidents involving alcohol. The officer suggests that alcohol might be the root of her current problems, but Anna implies there are deeper issues involving her sister and mother. The focus is on resolving the matter peacefully, with the officer providing clear instructions and explanations to Anna about the process and what to expect next.
Okay. You and your mom argue tonight or something? Okay. Or you guys arguing about having drinks? Okay. I mean, you can kind of see where she's getting upset with that. All right. So nothing physical happened at all. You guys didn't fight each other, throw each other. Okay. Did you guys throw anything at each other at all? No. Okay. So who's this guy?
He's my friend.
He's your friend? Okay. I got.
How do you know Anna?
From friends.
Friends?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know her like real well or?
Sort of. Well, it's kind of.
Okay. So you know Anna through friends. Did she tell you anything that happened there?
No.
Did you know anything that was going on over there?
No.
Alrighty, Anna. So I just want to let you know what's going on moving forward, okay? So we have another officer at your mom's place just talking with her. Says that right now you're not free to go, okay? But keep being cool with me, and I'll be cool with you, okay? We're understanding?
The officer seeks to clarify the situation, asking Vong about his knowledge of the events that transpired earlier. Vong indicates that his connection to Anna is merely through mutual friends, and he's unaware of the specifics of the incident. The officer then inquires if there's anything in the car he should be aware of. Vong, feeling embarrassed, is unsure of how to respond. The officer instructs Vong to turn around, which he does without resistance. As the reality of the situation sets in, Vong's informed of the warrants for his arrest, news that he receives with surprise. The officer asks about Vong's last interaction with his probation officer, hinting at the seriousness of the situation. It's revealed that Vong's probation is related to drug charges. This disagreement upset Anna enough to leave the house. When the police arrived, they found Anna and Vong in the car. The officers conducted a preliminary breath test of Anna, which showed a blood alcohol content of .169, well above the legal limit. The officers then discovered that Vong had outstanding warrants for his arrest. The officers explained to Anna that they needed to secure Vong's car since he would be taken into custody. They offered Anna the option to sit in the police car while they dealt with the situation. However, she was hesitant and did not want to be searched, which was a requirement for her to sit in the police car for safety reasons. The officers tried to reassure Anna, explaining that they're still trying to understand the full story from her mother and that Anna herself was not under arrest. They emphasized that cooperation would lead to a quicker resolution for everyone involved.
Alright, Anna. You've done this before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all zeros. Alright, I'm just gonna close this guy. It's a little cold out here. 169. Hey, Anna. Would you be willing to sit in my car? We gotta secure your friend's car since he's going to jail. You don't want to? Okay.
I didn't do anything wrong, sir.
Well, I'm not saying you are. It's just we just have to secure the car since it's his.
Yeah, so here's a right.
The officers explained that Vong has 2 active warrants, which necessitates his detention, regardless of any discussions with his attorney. Vong's involvement began when he was called by Anna to pick her up from a scene she was involved in, placing him at the wrong place at the wrong time. The officers clarified that they pursued Anna, who left the scene in Vong's vehicle, giving them reasonable suspicion to stop the car. Vong's reluctance to stop when signaled by the police added to the complications of the situation. Despite Vong's protest, the officers maintained that the issue at hand is not Anna's actions, but the warrants against Vong. As the conversation continues, Vong expresses frustration, feeling that he is being unfairly treated due to his association with Anna. He perceives a bias in the officer's actions, suggesting that Anna is being let off due to her state while he faces the consequences. The officers, however, are focused on the legal procedures and assure Vong they're simply doing their job.
Since we're dealing with so much, I mean, with Anna's 10-0 and then Hunter's got a guy at 95, so like, he's just sticking around so that...
Please come get me. Please come get me. No, please come get me. I fucking hate you.
No, she's been cool with me, but she's getting kind of passively aggressive now, so...
Pulled me over, but look at her. She's fucking drunk as fuck, and you guys just...
You have no idea what's going on, bud. You have no idea what's going on.
She told me she was drunk to go help her out. So I came over to help her out, and this is the help that she gives me, right? She gets to walk.
I don't know what else to tell you other than have better friends, man.
Look at her. I need better officers to help me out.
I can't do anything.
You know, the drunk people, make them get in the back of the squad car, but instead you guys arrest them and record them and humiliate them on a YouTube channel, and you guys think that it's fucking funny?
I don't have a YouTube channel where I do
Somebody did. Somebody had her fucking drunk, pissed out, humiliating her on the fucking car.
Stop kicking. Anna, stop doing that.
Yeah, it's a private party that did that, not us.
A private party. It wasn't the police.
Correct.
It wasn't the police that did it.
Correct. Somebody applied for an open records request for that department, and the department released that video.
Yeah, and it was a police department. It was a police department.
It wasn't ours.
You guys are enjoying doing it.
Not really.
Are you guys glad doing your job?
Meanwhile, Anna's dealing with her own turmoil. She makes a phone call pleading with her mother to come and pick her up. Anna insists she has done nothing wrong, despite being kicked out of her house for drinking. She repeatedly asserts that she's not on drugs and begs her father to take her back to her mother's house, indicating a sense of desperation and a plea for help. Vong's caught in a predicament due to his warrants and his involvement with Anna, while Anna grapples with the consequences of her actions and seeks familial support.
Anything wrong? I didn't do anything wrong. Take me home. I didn't do anything wrong, Dad. Dad, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not on any drugs. I didn't do anything wrong. Please come get me. Please, I'm begging you. Then take me back to Mom. Dad, I'm begging you. Come get me. Please. I'm begging. It isn't my fault, Dad. I'm being honest.
No. I'm just asking
I'm
because
not being sent anywhere.
Vong expresses frustration, feeling that his race may be influencing the situation. He points out that while he's being held, Anna remains free despite her involvement in the incident. The officer explains that Vong's detention is due to warrants against him, not because of Anna's actions. The officer's dealing with Vong directly because of these warrants, while other officers handle Anna's case separately. Vong's perception of unfair treatment adds to a tense exchange where he questions the officer's pride in their job and the fairness of the situation. Vong's inquiries about the officer's job satisfaction and tenure are met with deflection as the officer chooses not to engage further due to Vong's confrontational demeanor. The conversation veers into rudeness when Vong refers to another officer as a big man.
What's your name then, big man?
It's none of your business.
Well, I was just trying to be polite here.
When you're calling him big man, that's not polite.
Despite her protest, she's informed that she's not free to leave. The officers are waiting for additional personnel to arrive and discuss the events that transpired earlier in the evening. Anna's visibly upset and is warned to moderate her tone and cooperate with the officers present. The conversation reveals that there was a physical altercation involving Anna, her mother, and her sister at their apartment. Anna claims that a person named Ethan pushed her down a staircase, which prompted her to flee the scene. She insists that she's done nothing wrong despite admitting to drinking at her mother's apartment. As the situation unfolds, Anna becomes increasingly agitated, pleading her innocence and questioning the whereabouts of the police officer who was supposed to speak with her. The officers try to maintain calm, but the tension is palpable. Meanwhile, Vong is taken to jail due to outstanding warrants. His connection to the altercation remains unclear, but his presence at the scene led to his arrest. Anna demanded to see the messages that were being used as evidence against her, but the officers insisted it wasn't necessary at that moment. Anna's frustration grew and she attempted to flee, leading to a swift response from the officers. They worked to restrain her without causing harm, continually asking for her cooperation. Anna was adamant about seeing the messages and became increasingly resistant, pleading with the officers and refusing to release her hands. The officers tried to calm the situation, assuring Anna that they did not want to hurt her and only wanted to resolve the situation peacefully. However, Anna's resistance made it difficult for them to proceed. She bargained for a chance to use her vape as a condition for her cooperation, but the officers could not comply due to the circumstances.
You take her left. I got her legs. I'm gonna legs are bent and flex. Take her. Stop resisting, Anna. Stop resisting. We don't want to hurt you, okay?
Anna, desperate to speak with her father, who was nearby, pleaded with the officers for a chance to talk to him. The tension escalated when Anna was accused of resisting arrest. The officers claimed they had not attacked her but had directed an electronically controlled device at her when she attempted to run away. Anna vehemently denied the officers' version of the events, insisting she had done nothing to warrant such treatment. As the officers tried to calm the situation, Anna continued to resist, asserting her innocence and refusing to cooperate. She repeatedly requested to use her vape, believing it would help her comply. However, the vape turned out to be dead, adding to her frustration.
I'll cooperate if you let me have my vape. Please, just let me have my vape. Yes. It's fucking dead. Oh my god. It's fucking dead.
Coming up 2 feet now, alright?
Anna, feeling agitated and constrained, demanded the return of her hat and protested against the officers' actions, claiming she did nothing wrong. The officers, trying to maintain order, assured her that she would get her hat back. They attempted to address her comfort by offering to turn up the heat in the car as Anna complained of being cold. Despite the efforts to calm her, Anna's frustration was evident. She expressed a desire to delay the transport, asking for the door to be shut for warmth and requesting 10 more minutes before leaving. However, the officers explained that the schedule could not be altered for her convenience. They informed her that the jailers were on her way to escort her, indicating that the process was moving forward regardless of her readiness. Upon arrival at the jail, a thorough search was conducted on Anna. During the search, officers found 2 smoking devices. These devices are typically associated with the use of meth and THC. Additionally, a substance initially thought to be cocaine, which was discovered in Anna's bedroom, underwent testing. The results confirmed it was methamphetamine, weighing 12.92 grams.
You guys don't know shit. I hope you guys go to hell.
Huh?
You turn the heat on.
Dan, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Can you turn the heat on? I'm freezing my ass off, please.
Yeah, I'll crank it as much as I can.
Okay,
There's no
thank
control
you.
back here, so I don't know how much will come back here, but I'll turn it up as high as I can. You need water or anything like that?
Can you shut the door, please? I'm freezing.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta relax a little bit.
I
You don't-
can't.
You want us to help you walk inside where you'll be warm? And I've got the heat cranked. Are you feeling anything back there?
Nope.
No? Let me change it a little bit. See if I can make some magic happen for you. All right, they're ready for
No,
us.
I'm
We're gonna
good.
roll.
I'm not ready yet.
Alright.
Can you please shut the door?
No,
I'm
we're going
freezing.
now.
I said I wasn't ready.
Not everything goes at your schedule, okay?
Vong also faced legal consequences. He was arrested due to an outstanding warrant for failure to appear in court. The court set his bail at $200 cash. Anna faced multiple charges. She was accused of felony possession of meth. Alongside this, she received misdemeanor charges for disorderly conduct, possession of drug paraphernalia, and resisting or obstructing an officer. These charges were compounded by her status as a repeat offender. Despite the severity of the charges, Anna was eventually released on a signature bond valued at $1,000. So what do you think about this case? Let us know your answers in the comments section below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button for more such videos. Until then, stay safe. Then, stay...